What's up, collectors? Welcome back to Films by Color. Got John back again already. Two videos a week from you, sir.
I know.
I'm going to try to get this one up right away because this is a big video. This is an announcement video for the May Criterion titles. We did one last month for April. People very excited about those releases.
Yeah, there was a lot last month. 7 releases?
A ton of releases last month.
How many this time? I haven't looked.
It's a lot. It's another big week. It's another big month. It seems like they're just all in now.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just temporary, or maybe this is the new standard, but there's a bunch.
A couple of upgrades and a couple of newbies?
A couple of... Stop fishing for no clues. We're not giving you any clues because this is a test. Pencils down. The test is starting now. We are going to quiz John, like we always do, on the upcoming Criterion releases. He has not looked yet, right? No cheating?
No cheating at all.
He has not looked today. They just announced them out of nowhere. We were not planning to do this today. We were hoping they would do it Monday, but they dropped it out of nowhere right in the middle of Valentine's Day. So I'm going to have no time to edit or anything. So this is just going to go right up after this. As soon as you leave, I'm just going to hit upload and be done with it.
So no swearing.
Yes, no swearing and and keep it on the rails. Let's try to keep it relatively short.
Right.
But we are going to pull up the titles. I will read a short description and give John time to guess. If you can't get it with just the description, I'll give him the director's name or the actor's name, something like that. I'll give you some clues. But hopefully you can get it from just the description.
You should do like a little hourglass. Give me some time.
We should get Jeopardy music that plays, like the gift to put pressure on you.
We'll do that next time.
I won't show you guys either, so you guys can play along with John, and then I'll show everybody at the end, and we'll discuss the movies a little bit.
This is going to be so embarrassing.
You ready? Oh, you got what is this you got today?
I got my old bandana. Well, I figured red is good. It's Valentine's Day.
Okay, you're going back to the bandana thing.
I don't want to spin around.
Make sure you cover. Yeah, make sure you cover because people.
I mean, I can't say anything.
Okay, people are going to accuse you of cheating if you can.
Well,
peek
whatever.
out of there.
They can think what they think.
All right, pulling it up now.
Okay. We
are on the main Criterion page. I'm going to click into, I'm walking through like you're blind. We're going to show you the titles here. We usually go in order, right? So I'm going to start with May 6th. May 6th.
It's a good day.
First release of the month. Actually, 2 are coming out this day, so we'll do both here.
Okay. Are they, okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you have thoughts?
They're not related, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we're just coming out the same day.
Passing through the backwoods town of Sparta, Mississippi.
Oh.
Do you already know?
Is that in the Heat of the Night?
We've got it! Maybe I should have said the name of this town. That was too easy for you? There's the, there it is right there. So we have a little story with this because didn't you buy this in a video on the channel one time and someone yelled at you because the 4K was coming out soon?
Yeah, that is the story.
So in the Heat of the Night.
And now I do feel bad about buying it.
Because this just came out, right? This is a recent spy number.
Well, no.
Not that recent, 959.
2 years ago.
So you bought this in our, look at this.
Very first? No, close to that.
In one of our first videos we ever did, you bought in the Heat of the Night, and then someone in the comments is like, oh, Kino Lorber just got a 4K of this. You should have got that instead.
I mean, I don't,
All the Kino Lorbers are coming back.
I'm a Criterion guy.
Yeah, you don't care about 4K.
Yeah.
But all the Kino Lorber 4Ks that they stole are now coming back. Because we just had a couple, I think Don't Look Now, was that the one that just got a 4K? Yeah, a lot of the ones that they lost are coming back into the collection.
Some Like It Hot.
Some Like It Hot.
2.
Yeah. So a lot of those, that just got announced.
Now I need to remember what these are.
So a lot of these are coming back to the collection.
Have you seen this?
You have to talk about this because you just wrote a book about this.
I have a Sidney Poitier book.
Yeah, it's in stores now, right?
Yes, available wherever your books are purchased.
So here it is. It's the same artwork, which isn't. It's right. That's the same artwork that they did on the Blu-ray.
Yes.
It's a total crapshoot when they change the artwork and when they keep it the same.
So same stuff on it.
It's probably all the same. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see new. Do you see any new special features?
No.
Audio commentary. So you probably watched most of these when you were preparing for your book, right? All these supplements.
Probably so.
Yeah.
I have a couple of copies of this movie. So, like, there was an old, I don't know, Universal or whoever put this out, copy of this thing. So, yeah, I've seen a lot of special features about this movie. It's a great one. It's a good, like, Southern, murder mystery, race relations kind of thing. If you haven't seen it, this is like Sidney Poitier's, this is like ultimate Sidney Poitier.
Yeah, I didn't even read it because you got it so quickly. So if they were playing along, they probably didn't even.
Oh, and Quincy Jones score. Quincy Jones, who just passed, he was.
Yeah, but it's a backwoods town of Sparta, Mississippi, embroiled in a murder case. He forms an uneasy alliance with the bigoted police chief, who faces mounting pressure from Sparta's hostile citizens to catch the killer and run the African-American interloper out of town. So you got, like you said, race relations. Also, is it a murder mystery or is it, okay, sweet. This sounds like something Grace would love, actually.
I think it's a murder mystery.
It kind of said that.
There's some bodies.
There's a murder case.
Some corpses. Lee Grant is also in this. Do you know the actress Lee Grant? Is she still around?
Maybe.
Anyway, she's great in this
1967 this came out. Grace would actually love this. I need to maybe, because she's from Mississippi. She likes to...
Oh, that'd be intriguing. They couldn't actually film it in Mississippi because of the times being what they were. So they filmed it in, I think they wound up filming it in a town called Sparta in Illinois.
Oh, that's weird. But I guess
it just worked out. They
didn't have to change the street signs. Yeah.
It's true. True story.
All right. Well, close your eyes. Okay. We're going to go back. That was an easy one. You had too much
that
background.
Was a gimme.
Too much background on that one. The 4K upgrades are easier. So
yeah,
you'll have some challenges here in a second. We're going to go to the next one here. This one is also coming out May 6th, 2025. Very short little description on this one. The angelically beautiful blank was launched to stardom by this dazzling musical heart-tugger from blank director. She plays... Okay. Oh, I don't want to give that away. She plays a shop owner's...
Is this Umbrellas of Cherbourg?
Delicate daughter. Yeah. She plays an umbrella shop owner's delicate daughter, glowing with the first love for handsome garage mechanic.
You know, when you said Angelically Beautiful, I was like, is it Catherine Deneuve?
Of course it is.
I was literally thinking that.
Who else would it be? Look at this. This is amazing. It's new artwork on this one.
I like the artwork. That's nice.
What is going on?
That's the shop wallpaper, right?
It kind of doesn't look like Catherine Deneuve, but I love the colors. Like, I love the whole side of it is, because when you send emails to you, they send different images where you can see the actual case.
You see the spine.
So the whole spine is like this pink color right here. Yeah. It's very colorful. It looks very Barbie-esque.
Yeah, it really does.
But it's great.
But it did it first.
I'm actually so excited for this. This is one of my favorites. I hope Young Girls is coming soon. I would love Young Girls to get a 4K restoration. This one's great. I was actually just telling Grace, this is playing at our theater, the Plaza, this weekend. The 4K restoration of this.
Oh, Ravel, you guys go see it.
I should, but I got no one to watch the kids. You want to watch the kids?
I'll watch the kids.
I was telling Grace we got to see this. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but I heard this was coming. We heard the Janus announcement
I'll show the kids in the heat of the night, and you can go see this with Grace.
Sure. You do that. See how that goes. But no, I'm
some education.
Very excited about this. I love Umbrellas of Cherbourg. And most of his movies, I think all the ones in the collection. This already had an individual Blu-ray, but now it's got a 4K. I like that they changed the artwork. If you're going to make me upgrade and like double dip, at least give me something new. Hopefully there's like a new booklet, maybe a new essay or something. Let's look at the special features here. Is there anything new there? It just says new illustration. I don't see anything new. But
I don't know.
It's a wonderful movie. It's great. It has a little winter Christmas scene, and we just did our winter movie list.
We talked about that.
There's a little winter scene in this, which is great. Unconventional musical. It's not. You got to be prepared.
It's French.
The first time I watched it, well, it's not even just that. Like the first time, it's a sung film. It's not a musical. Like it's every single line is sung,
right.
And they're not really songs all the time. Sometimes they're just like speaking in sing voice.
Sing song.
Yeah, so I can see it being annoying for some people. I really like it. I do prefer, Young Girls is also a sung musical, or a sung film. Sometimes he does that, and sometimes he just does like...
I feel like this is even more, maybe it's because this is a little bit more dramatic.
Maybe Young...
It's kind of like an opera, they'll sing, the recitative part is just like lines that they're sung, but it's just sort of dialogue.
Yeah, now I'm second guessing myself. Is Young Girls like that, or is it just a musical? I think it's just talking and then the songs come. But I
think it's more like that. Yeah. But it's wall-to-wall music. So.
But I should have got the box set down. But he also did Room in Town, which is a sung film where everything. You should watch that one. It's very different. I think it's 80s. I think you should watch that one. It's really good. It's very different. But I love these. If you love La La Land, he's pulling a lot from Jacques Demy, so definitely watch these if you love those. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm so excited. This is a 4K restoration, 4K Blu-ray combo pack, $35. We haven't been saying that, but it's pretty standard. Yeah. It seems like they're just 4K across the board at this point.
I mean, why not? You
might as well.
Yeah.
All right, so 260s films right out the gate, which I like.
It's true.
All right, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and see what's next. Next up on May 13th, everybody and John, we have. Here we go. The mysteries of everyday life come into astonishing focus in one of blank director's greatest cinematic achievements.
Oh, jeez.
So vague. Such a vague Criterion description.
I hate it when they say this is the greatest movie of all time.
This is this director's greatest achievement. A slyly self-reflexive commentary on the director's own artistic practice.
Oh.
Blank unfolds with unhurried majesty as it follows an undercover documentarian whose assignment to cover a small village's funeral rites is continually frustrated by an elderly woman's refusal to die. She refuses to die.
This sounds really familiar.
Along the way, though he forges surprising, unsettling, and enlightening connections with those he meets. That's not a sentence. That's a. Along the way, though. Oh, excuse me. There's another comma there. Along the way, though, he forges surprising, unsettling, and enlightening connections with those he meets.
Okay.
Suffused with the director's love for people, poetry, and the arid beauty of rural Iran. There's your first clue. There's your first clue.
Okay.
It takes place in Iran. This meditative masterpiece reflects upon the boundaries between intimacy and alienation, tradition and modernity. That's another clue. And with the utmost grace.
Is this... Okay. Well, I don't know what this is. Is it Kiarostami? Is it Kiarostami?
It's a big Iranian director. I'll go ahead and tell you that. It is Kiarostami.
Okay.
So the mysteries of everyday life come into astonishing focus in one of Abbas Kiarostami's greatest cinematic achievements, slyly self-reflexive commentary on the director's own artistic practice. So it's about documentary.
Well, I would say close-up, but isn't close-up... Is this close-up?
No, this is not an upgrade. This is a new film.
Oh, okay, perfect.
This is a new one to the collection, and it is another one where he's kind of blurring lines between documentary and film, which he likes to do.
He plays with form a lot.
You might just not be familiar with the film.
I'm taking my blindfold off.
It is The Wind Will Carry Us. So you've heard of it?
Yeah.
Barely.
It's supposed to be great.
Yeah. I'm really excited to dive into his stuff. I watched through a couple of his things on the collection. Was it 2 years ago already? I really wanted to get into his stuff, but I
went through the Coker trilogy?
Well, I watched one of the Coker trilogy, and it was in a collection on the Criterion channel, and I was going through it in order, but I only got to one. I haven't got back to it. I need to. I want to finish the Coker trilogy. I really want to watch Taste of Cherry with him.
Oh, yeah. My first Criterion pickup.
Whoa, really?
Yep. Back in
Taste of Cherry
2000.
is going to have to be a July sale pickup this year for me.
Yeah.
Because I've been wanting to watch that forever, and I never see it in stores, so I'm just going to have to order it.
Certified copy is wonderful, too. It was not made in Iran. It was made by him, but Julia Binoche?
That's a Kiarostami?
That's Kiarostami.
I did not know that. That does have Julia Binoche in it.
Yes.
I've almost picked it up many times.
It is also very... Well, I don't want to give anything away, but he's playing with the form and what your expectations are for what the story is.
Very experimental.
A little bit.
Okay.
It's got this whoa moment in it.
Oh, interesting. No, I'm fascinated, and it looks like they did a good job. There's a video essay, there's an interview, a little featurette. Not a lot, and it also only has a Blu-ray. We should show them this. Only a Blu-ray.
Okay.
Not a 4K. It looks nice. Look at that color. I love the blue and oranges. That looks really cool. You know who he reminds me of a little bit? Who's the other director that does also dips into documentary stuff? You just mentioned a film by him, The Sweet Hereafter. Egoyan, yes. There's some similarities there. It reminds me of him a little bit. Not obviously very different cultures, but Egoyan reminds me of him a little bit. But I'm excited. I'm excited to check this out. It looks beautiful, and he's a director. This is 99, so this is late. This is end of the century for him. Let us know in the comments if you've seen The Wind Will Carry Us. You're excited to see it because
I would probably pick this up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I love his stuff. The ones that I've seen.
Yeah. I like that they're doing more of his stuff. All right, let's go back. We got a lot to get through this month.
Ugh.
Three great picks so far. 2 4Ks, 1 international. Well, I guess 2 internationals. All right, this one. I'm very interested to know if you know this. This is May 20th. May 20th. This is coming out.
Okay.
Writer, director, blank, and star blank. The cracked comic geniuses behind the cult favorite blank re-teamed up for this diabolically dark satire of runaway capitalism in Margaret Thatcher era England. There's your first clue. 2 clues there.
Okay.
Blank gives a virtuously crazed performance as an ambitious advertising exec whose latest... This is really hard to read, by the way, when I'm trying... I don't know what words are coming next, and I'm trying not to give you hints, so I'm having to read really weird. Sorry. Advertising exec whose latest assignment, devising a campaign for a pimple cream, there's a big clue, has him on the edge of a nervous breakdown. When he sprouts an enormous boil on his shoulder. Okay, we're giving just the whole plot away at this point.
Okay. I don't know what this is, though.
One that not only talks but has evil ambitions of its own. This is substance territory we're getting into. What is happening? A twisted battle of wills ensues, with fantastically fleshy body horror effects and flourishes of gonzo surrealism. This tour de force of verbal jousting and physical comedy is a caustic Jekyll and Hyde tale for the greed is good 1980s. This sounds amazing. I'm excited to watch this.
I probably need to see this.
It is.
I'm taking my...
How to get ahead in advertising. British film. British film. You might not have caught this one. Did you catch this one back in the day?
I haven't caught it.
It's also, it's 1989. So a little early.
It's the guy who did, Withnail and I. That's a great movie.
Yeah, Bruce Robinson. I'm not familiar. British filmmaker. I haven't seen any of it. Have you seen any of his stuff?
I've seen Withnail and I. And Richard E. Grant was in that too.
Okay. That's a tough one, man. Also only a Blu-ray. So we're getting some variety this month, but they're not shelling out the 4Ks for them, which is fine. Like we said at the beginning. Yeah, what the heck is this?
I don't know. It sounds fun.
It sounds like a body horror comedy. It sounds very substance. You think that has anything to do with why they put it out?
I have no idea.
It's like, the audience is ready for this.
They like this up. Yeah.
They like this kind of thing with talking boils on people's shoulders. But
that sounds amazing.
Looks fun. I like the cover. So I actually almost thought of putting a cardboard box on your head instead of the blindfold in honor of this.
Next time, that'd be fun.
But you wouldn't know what I was doing. I couldn't think of a way to...
Well, I wouldn't have known it anyway, so...
To do that to you without it being super weird. But I'm like, don't worry, it's on theme. Just take the cardboard box. But yeah, that's a great cover. It has me intrigued. I'm always intrigued in like marketing and advertising because I come from a design world. That looks fun. And I like checking out directors I've never heard of before.
So there's not much on this.
No, it's very short description. Basically, what I read is all we get, and then there's only a short documentary, and that's it, a trailer. So yeah, bare bones supplement wise. Maybe the Brits will get a better version of this over on their side of the pond.
It's on the channel right now, so I may
watch now on the channel. Get ready for July. It's coming up soon. Actually, before that, we have a flash sale coming. Just at the end of this month.
That's what I hear, but when's that going to be?
It's usually beginning of March, end of February, like right there. So stay tuned. All right, we're doing good. I
don't have enough money for this.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. They're pumping out so many. We're only halfway through here. Next one is also coming out May 20th. It's a double. The ultimate cult British comedy. Blank directors, semi-autobiographical cinematic bender is a feast of delectably florid dialogue delivered with deadpan relish by stars blank and blank.
Okay.
I can give it to you. But
this isn't Withnail and I.
I didn't say that. A pair of perpetually soused unemployed actors in 1960s London who soused, he knows the British words. So it is coming out. So I wish they had put this one first in the lineup so that I could have done this one first and not given it away. But yeah, Withnail and I. So
I was prepped for this.
They're doing a double feature, Bruce Robinson's. That's kind of cool.
This is great.
They've been doing this a lot lately. They did this kind of earlier with the director of Mother and Real Life. Albert Brooks. They did like a double Albert Brooks feature. Now they're doing a double Bruce Robinson's feature. So this is his more famous film.
And they did like Sean Baker last month.
They did do Sean Baker last month. You're right. So this is his more well-known film. You're familiar with this one, 87. Yep. And then he looks like, so just 2 years later, he did the next one, 89. So yeah, this is another film from the United Kingdom. This one's got a lot more love. It's got a 4K Blu-ray combo pack. It's got some supplements.
It's got 2 commentaries.
2 commentaries.
Y'all, that's the best.
With the director, Bruce Robinson, and actors. Yeah. So the actors I was trying not to give you are Richard E. Grant and Paul McGann, which Paul McGann is also in the next, or was it Richard Grant? I think Richard Grant is also in the last one. So yeah, you nailed it. 1987. Love the artwork. So although look at that, doesn't that font look exactly like the font from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
A little bit.
It looks very similar.
A little bit.
I love the artwork. I love when they do just completely off the wall, like original artwork for these.
I wonder who did the design of this.
Especially when it doesn't seem like it could be an animated movie. Sometimes they'll do art, and you'll be like, is this an animated? Because they'll look kind of like it could be animated. I always think of Ozu's Good Morning. Like it looks like an animated movie on that cover. This does not. No animated movie would look like this, except maybe a Ralph Bakshi like.
Maybe a short.
Yeah, an animated
do a short one with that.
Yeah, like the Toon.
We'll see scratchy.
All right, you nailed it, man. You nailed it. Another 4K. That's coming out May 20th. So if you're a big fan of this director, Bruce Robinson, May 20th is going to be your day. Got to hit that Barnes & Noble.
When is the sale? In July.
In July. So these are going to you have to wait if you want to wait. Yep. But or you just get them day one. You can support Criterion.
Do you buy anything day one? Well, I guess, no, we already had this conversation.
That was last
couple years ago.
Yeah, you're back to last month.
Pretty rare.
We got to move on. Let me jump in here, and we got 2 left. It's 7 again. Okay. A whole nother 7.
Man, these people.
What do they think we're made of?
Right?
We don't have money for this. Available May 27th. We've got interesting. I'm gonna really have to mask this one because it's gonna give it away immediately.
Oh.
Spy number 1263. Famous authors. Immortal Tale of Adventure. Received perhaps the finest of its numerous screen adaptations with this 2-part spectacular from blank director. And it's featuring all these actors that I'll give you in a minute if you need them. So it's 2 films.
Oh, okay, like a double feature situation?
It's a 2-part.
Okay.
Yeah, like an epic.
Like one of those.
All right, actor. This is mostly actors, so I'm going to skip here.
Okay.
Blank's exuberant epic breathes new life into an oft-told classic through its boisterous slapstick invention, its meticulous attention to period detail.
Is this like Three Musketeers?
And a sense of pure unbridled bravado.
And the one they did right after that?
That
they filmed at the same time.
Do you know who directed it?
Oh, no, I don't remember.
So I'll give you this.
But yeah, I don't.
Swashbuckling spectacular from A Hard Day's
Richard
Night
Lester.
director. Yes, so he's famous. They already got Hard Day's Night in the collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look at this. This looks fun. I'm on the fence. I need to hear your thoughts about this one, guys, because I love swashbuckling adventures. But does Richard Lester play it straight, or does he go comedic with this?
It's got some scenes in it that I think are sort of playing with like the harsh reality of life at the time when this thing is set.
Oh, interesting.
So it's got some like winking moments.
Yeah.
This is what I remember. It's been a while since I saw this.
Well, yeah, it's been since. Well, it doesn't have a year because there's 2 films, so they don't put a year.
I believe they filmed. Yeah. Okay. So so they filmed the Four Musketeers at the same, like used footage from the first one, or they filmed stuff and then didn't use it and then made it into a movie. I think kind of got them in trouble.
That's kind of lame. So it's not as epic as Criterion's selling it as here. The second one's just kind of
no. It's a full movie. It's just I think they people only signed up for 1 and they made 2 out of it, and so
that's a little shady.
So
1973, 1974. I'm excited. Look at this cast: Oliver Reed, Raquel Welch, Richard Chamberlain. It's got Christopher Lee in it. It's got Faye Dunaway. It's got Charlton Heston.
So many people.
What in the world?
It's a good one.
It's cool. I like it. I kind of like the cover. The cover is a little plain, but I do like the. What is there? I like the illustration style and the artwork.
You're a designer.
I like the illustration.
The font's fun.
I like the font. Yeah, it looks retro. It looks very swashbuckly. I have not
goofy.
seen a ton of Richard Lester, but
Have you seen Hard Day's Night?
I have tried on several occasions.
The tone of it is kind of weird. I don't know if you're a Beatles fan. I think that probably helps, but it's meant to be like youthful and playful and very like that British New Wave kind of like free-spirited kind of filmmaking.
You got to be in the right mood for it.
This isn't quite that. This is a little more normal. But,
okay.
It's got a point of view that's interesting.
This is another trend, guys. We're documenting trends here. They are also doing double features a lot more.
Yeah.
They've been doing that. We just did one last week with the 2 French films.
Yep.
We've done, what do we do, like the horror films at the end of the year?
Val Lewton collection.
The Val Lewton collection. Now they're doing this double feature. This makes sense, though, because they're like the same franchise. Yeah. But yeah, let's see what we have on special features here. Just a little bit. This is a 4K Blu-ray, and it's 2 films, so you know it's going to be at that $70 price range, which is going to be steep, especially if the second film feels kind of like an afterthought, like you were saying.
No, I haven't seen the second one, so I don't know. I don't want to judge it either.
Yeah, well, we don't know for sure, but hopefully it's worth $70 or at least $35 on 50% off sale. But yeah, the 2-for-1, which is a documentary on the film. I don't see any commentaries. I see a making of and another documentary.
Opportunity.
So a documentary and a couple making of featurettes. So
They always do a good job. I shouldn't complain about the special features. It's always a good group of things. Yeah. Give you some
You're just
context.
You're a commentary snob. You love your commentaries.
I just it's so nice to have the movie playing and have people talking about it.
Yeah.
Just leisurely.
Like it was the original YouTube. Like you're just having a conversation with somebody.
It's like a podcast.
It's a podcast. The original podcast. While you watch a movie.
It's the best of both worlds.
Bring back commentaries, everybody. I love commentaries, and this one doesn't have any. But hopefully the last one does. Let's do the last one. We got one more.
One more, okay.
So we're all over the place.
It really is. I feel like I'm doing okay.
Although a lot of 60s and 70s stuff. We're kind of in that era for most of it. Let's go to the last one here. And we have May 27th. So this and Three Musketeers and Four Musketeers coming out all the same time. Okay. Big difference here. This is nothing like that.
This is not Richard Lester.
This is a quiet revelation of American independent filmmaking.
Oh.
Blank's lyrical debut feature unfolds as a mosaic of Black life in the Watts neighborhood of Los Angeles.
Is this Charles Burnett?
It may very well be. It is Killer of Sheep. You've got it. You've nailed it. There it is.
That was too easy. Too easy, guys.
Killer of Sheep. So yeah, here we go. I'll finish reading that sentence before you rudely interrupted me. A father worn down by his job in a slaughterhouse and his wife seek moments of tenderness in the face of myriad disappointments. So it sounds like a hoot. Sounds like a fun one. No, it sounds great. I read through this earlier. This is actually one of the ones I got to read through. I didn't get to prepare much for this because it happened and we weren't planning for this today and you just rushed over here.
I remember this more about, I haven't seen it in years and years, but the kids are like...
Yeah, it says equally attuned to the world of children and that of adults. Burnett acting as director, writer, producer, cinematographer, and editor. He's Charlie Chaplining this thing.
He is. He's a major figure.
He finds poetry amid everyday struggles in indelible images that glow with compassionate beauty. This sounds great. This sounds like a lot of fun. Largely unseen for decades following its completion in 1977, Killer of Sheep is now recognized as a touchstone of the groundbreaking LA Rebellion movement and a masterpiece that brought Black American lives to the screen with an aching intimacy like no film before. See, I can actually read, guys, when I'm not trying to not give you stuff away. I sound like an idiot when I'm trying to skip words, but that one sounds great.
I feel like this is a big deal.
Is this one you're gonna?
This is a good.
This is a pickup for sure.
A movie that they should have in the collection.
Oh, sorry, you want to see special features, guys?
That's what I care about.
Look at all that too. There's an audio documentary with Richard Pena and the director. We've got new interviews with the director again.
Couple short films.
New interviews is always great to see them come back.
Oh, this is cool. 2010 UCLA. So the LA Rebellion was like the movement of, especially like African American directors from UCLA Film School in the 70s, 80s, 90s. And there's a lot of people that made really, really cool stuff. But anyway, so I have a little special feature about it on here. Yeah. With Jacqueline Stewart, who is a TCM host.
Oh.
And she was the Academy president or the Academy Museum president and stuff like that.
So you've met her?
Yeah.
Talk to her. She's nice. Good way back. They also have on here 2 short films, which I love. You love commentaries. I love when they include other work from the same director.
No, that's great.
2 short films here called Several Friends from 69 and The Horse from 73. So all around the 60s and 70s this month.
Yeah.
It seems like there was a bunch of 60s and 70s. This also does have a 4K Blu-ray combo pack. So just those 2 don't, but everything else is 4K. Look at that. I love that. See, if this is focused on raising children, I'm gonna really like this. Oh my gosh, what is that horrifying thing?
It's just a mask. It's just a mask.
It's a dog mask. For some reason, I don't know if I've ever seen someone in a dog mask. That really caught me off guard.
It does look creepy right there. Yes.
There we go. Look at that. Oh, and hanging pigs. He's in a slaughterhouse. That's where he works.
This is pretty short too, right?
Oh, really?
It's like
maybe. Let's see.
80 minutes.
Oh, John loves it. John can pop it
in. He can watch it twice.
He can double feature it. Wow. That's pretty cool. So we're all over the place. Let's take a look at the whole thing now that you can see the whole page.
Oh. It's kind of a subdued, especially the top row there. And then these 2
subdued? Well, I don't know how subdued. Oh, you mean the artwork. I was going to say, I don't know how subdued this boil on his neck horror movie.
Well, yeah, the Bruce Robinson films are a little more.
Yeah, those are
the color-wise.
So I don't even feel like we talked about it because you got it so quickly. Tell me real quick what Withnail and I is about.
It's about 2 I don't even remember exactly. I just remember they're sort of on a bender and they have, what's the deal? They wind up at like
and they embark on a hilariously misbegotten
country getaway. They're sort of going on a vacation, but
no. Oh, a country getaway beset by menacing locals. It's interesting that, okay, we got 2 country films here. This one's from a British perspective, though. Bare Cupboards and a Randy Uncle. Do you remember the Randy Uncle?
I do.
All of which they may be able to withstand as long as they don't run out of alcohol. So they got to stay drunk the whole movie? That's the ticking time bomb?
They're drunks, so what do you want?
They don't want to...
I mean, I say that compassionately.
Okay, so it's a really good script.
It's really funny. Yeah, it's all about
moments. It's a comedy. Yeah, both of these are comedies.
Personalities. There's
end of youth tale.
I would call it maybe a dark comedy.
Okay, unraveling that gives this beloved end of youth tale its lasting. So it's they don't want to grow up. It's like a Peter Pan story.
Sure.
They're trying to
kind of.
Okay,
I don't know how to describe it.
I don't know how to describe it from that artwork, but I'm excited. I'm interested to check those out.
So what are you going to pick up?
Absolutely picking up Umbrellas.
Yeah.
That's a must.
I don't know if I need to upgrade In the Heat of the Night because I just bought that.
You just bought the Blu-ray. I am not.
Again, I already own at least two copies.
And you know this about me. I'm not a big upgrader. Like I don't
Yeah.
upgrade Criterion very often, but that's just one of my favorite directors. And of some directors, I don't know. This is going to get me in trouble, but I feel like there are certain directors that are so visually focused that you kind of want to see it in the best quality.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Most people.
You love the movie. You should get it.
I should get that one.
I have the box set, and
I wouldn't mind having that
that
separate because I only have it in the box set now. Yeah. It'd be nice to have a 4K like by itself.
I do want to check out The Wind Will Carry Us. It's kind of one of those that's been like kind of out, it's one of those titles you have heard about, and I just never got around to it.
I want to get into more Kiarostami too.
Yeah.
And that's one of his, that's 1999. So that's after his big
after Taste of Cherry. Yeah. He won the Palme d'Or at Taste of Cherry. It was big on the international scene at that point. Interesting. It had been for a few years, but Killer Sheep, probably will pick that up. If only to support, they need to release that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
they've been doing a better job about it lately, I think.
Yeah.
And I feel like that one sounds really interesting to me. We got one last month too. I feel like it feels like we just did this last week because they announced so many things. So we should talk about, are they going to just continue doing 7 every month now? 2 upgrades and 5 new movies?
Well, and then they throw in like a Janus Contemporaries too occasionally.
Yeah, and that's not even included in this. They're killing us.
Which we heard about Flow, right?
Flow is also coming out.
I thought would be a Janus, but it's somebody. I mean, the way it sounds is it would be.
Yeah, what was that about? Because I, if you don't know what we're talking about, Flow is a Best Animated Feature nominee for this year.
It's really great,
and it's coming from Criterion. And we kind of heard rumblings about it like a few months ago, but we weren't sure if it was coming to Criterion or Janus because we didn't know.
Janus is distributing it in theaters.
But it definitely is coming to Criterion. That's what I heard yesterday. Okay. So when I heard that yesterday, I was like, oh no, did they announce these? Was it one of the ones they announced? And it wasn't. So they announced all 7 of these, and that one is apparently coming later, like maybe next month? July, June?
I'm keeping it in the back of my mind though.
Oh, that's true. Well, as soon as I mention animation, you'll know because they never put out animation.
A whimsical tale of a stray cat who blah, blah, blah.
See, now you're paying attention to what's coming soon.
Capybara.
Anyway, another great month. Sorry, guys, this was very rambly. We're just catching up and talking about the releases. Hope you enjoyed the video, though. We kind of forgot we were making a video there for a second.
You guys are here, too. Good to see you.
We hope you guys enjoyed it. And we like doing these every month. Let us know in the comments what you think of these pickups, or not pickups, of these releases.
We haven't picked them up yet.
We're picking up some of them. I don't know if we're picking up all 7. Let us know which ones you're planning on picking up, though. And we'll talk to you in the comments down there. Thanks again for joining me, John. So soon.
Happy to be here.
Love to have you back. We'll do these shorter videos more often. Although I had a great time shooting the winter video with you. That was
those are the
ton
best.
Of fun.
Yeah.
Everyone was so super nice about it in the comments.
Go check that out. It's a long one. You can do it in segments.
It's a podcast. It's a longer podcast episode. We counted down our top 10 favorite winter movies each. So talked about 20
just in time
movies
for spring.
And a bunch of honorable mentions. So go check that video out. We'll see you around on the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, keep collecting. And we'll be back with another one real soon.